Okay, so I'm working on a number puzzle, and this is what they look like when you print them, and I printed them front and back. So they have the number and the number word on the front, and then an image on the back. And so I just wanted to show you kind of what they look like. So I haven't laminated them, this is just cut out. But what you do is they would match the word with the number, and I do also have cards that have the tally marks and cards that have the 10 frame as well, and so you can match all 4 of them. But what they would do is they would put the number at the top like that, and the number on the top like this, and it's important that they get the number on the top in the correct order, because the really fun thing is, like I said, when you flip these over, they have this fun picture on the back. And so in the Montessori world, we call this control of error, and it's also kind of just a way to check their work to make sure that they got it correct. So I have this version. Now this version can be used as a toddler puzzle. It can also be used just as flashcards, and for the purpose that I created it, which is number fluency, recognizing how we write numbers in different ways. I also have a larger version, so I'll show you that next. Okay, so this is the larger version. Here's the smaller version here. You can see you've got the number and the image there. This one also has an image on the back, so you can see it's right there. So this one, same thing, they match up all the cards that are the same, like so. They would do this one, and then this one, you can't just flip each individual card over, because you would have, the image looks like this. But what they can do is they can flip over the cards, and then it's the same picture, right? So it makes the picture if they got it correct. So this one on number 1 is a scarecrow. So you can see it lines it up like that. So like I said, I have cards for these smaller ones that have the 10 frame as well as the tally mark. And it's kind of hard to see that this is a tally mark. But on the larger numbers, you can see that these are tally marks, not just number words. So yeah, I wanted to show you what all of the other images are. So we have pumpkins and scarecrows, squirrels, fall leaves, sunflowers, acorns, a fence, a bird. We also have apples and leaves and a turkey. So these are the images that are on the back of the cards when you print them. Okay, so another way that you can use these besides the intended use as the puzzle cards is that you can use these as flashcards. So obviously, like I said, this one doesn't really look like a tally mark, but you can use them as individual flashcards. So learning what 10 frames look like, they can use these to write them, to put them in order. They can use them as writing cards, things like that. But another fun thing, these can just be images, image matching cards for toddler class, for younger kids, just matching the image. But another really fun thing that we do in our classes, we have a file folder game that has animal tops and bottoms, animals fronts and backs. And so one of the funny things that my kids like to do after they've completed the task correctly is to mix and match things. So making really silly animals. So here's a turkey head with a bird body, or doing, a turkey head with a squirrel body. They just think that that's the funniest thing in the world, putting different legs on different heads and bodies and such. So that's another fun, silly thing that you can do as well with these cards. And, like I said, the back side you can use as flashcards, as cards that you can use for your word walls. You can use them for your activities that you've got, counting activities and things like that. So you could have the number card and then have objects that they have to match with that. So there's a lot of different uses just with this one little